It all started on a Monday, when Marinus van der Lubbe shuffled into the cold hallways of the Reichstag, and a building that had been both symbol and nerve center of German democracy caught fire. It was February 27th, 1933, 3 weeks after Adolf Hitler became Chancellor, a Germany trembling with defeat, inflation scars, street brawls between Nazis and communists, and a fragile Weimar constitution. Van der Lubbe was a 24-year-old Dutch leftist, unemployed and politically restless. That night flames licked the debating chamber. Smoke billowed above parliamentary galleries. The flagstones of a republic smoldered. Police found van der Lubbe inside the gutted plenary hall, hands and clothes singed, carrying matches. He confessed to setting small fires in different parts of the building and said he acted alone, a political arsonist, a protest by a lone man against a system he despised. The timing could not have been more explosive. Joseph Goebbels and Hermann Göring seized the moment with a practiced ferocity. Within hours, the Nazi press framed the blaze as proof of a communist coup. Dozens of communist deputies were rounded up. The very next day, President Hindenburg, at Hitler's insistence, signed the Reichstag Fire decree, emergency powers that suspended habeas corpus, freedom of speech, assembly, and many civil liberties. Police arrested thousands across Germany. The Communist Party was effectively outlawed. In 3 weeks, the Weimar Republic's legal protections had been shredded. In March, the Reichstag passed the Enabling Act, handing Hitler legislative power without parliamentary consent. Was it truly the work of one desperate man, or a Nazi plot staged to justify a seizure of power? The conspiracy that followed the fire split Germany and has divided historians ever since. The facts are simple. Van der Lubbe was on the scene, he admitted arson, and the Nazis quickly converted fear into law. But oddities fueled suspicion, the speed and confidence with which Nazi leaders blamed communists, reports of SA men near the building, the arrest of communist leader Ernst Torgler, despite lack of direct evidence. A clear explanation lies in two overlaps. First, regardless of who struck the match, the Nazis had long planned to crush their enemies and centralize power. The fire gave them a plausible emergency. Second, van der Lubbe's presence and confession created a tidy public narrative, a scapegoat around which a political purge could be justified. For the Nazi leadership, that coincidence was enough. Whether operatives of the regime orchestrated the blaze remains contested. Documentary records and trials yielded no irrefutable proof of a state-planned arson, but they did show an opportunistic, ruthless exploitation of catastrophe. The aftermath was immediate and brutal. Thousands detained without trial, leftist newspapers shuttered, civil liberties suspended. Berlin's charred parliament was not the only ruin. The legal foundations of a democratic republic were eroded in weeks. Van der Lubbe was tried in Leipzig. He was convicted and executed the following year. For many Germans, the fire marked the end of debate and the start of enforced unanimity. Decades later, the Reichstag fire still reads like a parable of modern politics, a dramatic event, ambiguous in origin, seized by those who would profit. It shows how a single night of smoke can become a legal instrument, and how a fragile constitution can be dismantled not just by a coup, but by law dressed as emergency. Whether Hitler's men lit the first match, history is emphatic about the result. A republic blazed out, and a dictatorship rose in the embers.